Sup guys, I'm AUSSIE METALHEAD. I'm doing 150 classic albums by the end of the year. I'm also doing a bunch of new albums, and Joji is one of the artists that I have heard a shit ton. On this channel, I'm usually listening to more newer music and stuff that I haven't delved into because I had a very narrow set of, I don't know, music that I used to listen to. But Joji is actually a part of the group that I did listen to. I really liked Ballads 1. I really liked the 2020 album. I can't remember, Nectar, I think. It's been a long time since I've heard them, so if you want me to react to them, I am more than happy to do so, because I don't know them front to back. But Joji has always been an artist I've listened to a bunch. I'm pretty sure he's in my top, like, 15 most listened to artists, so I'm coming into this with, like, a decent familiarity with him, but I also know that he's been away for a very long time, so I'm curious to see how, where he goes with his album and stuff. Yeah, let's keep it up. Let's go. Alrighty. Already out to a very different start than what he usually has. It's not really ragey, but it's sort of similar. Like the massive distortion.
Pixelated kisses got me going insane. Replicate this moment from a million miles away. Waiting for the second, baby, never make a sound. If you never hear from me, all the satellites are down. Yeah, they're all fucking down. Falling through the atmosphere right now, baby. Are you really?
He has such a unique voice. Like no one has the same voice as Joji. That's cool.
Pixelated kisses got me going insane. Replicate this moment from a million miles away. Waiting for the second, baby, never make a sound. If you never hear from me, all the satellites are down. Yeah, they're all fucking down. Falling through the atmosphere right now, baby, are you really down?
Ooh.
Baby, are you really down?
I love it. It's really interesting because I don't feel like he's had too many songs with like these massive booming soundscapes juxtaposed with his voice. And it really works. Like we've usually just seen like mostly like very soft boy sort of ballads. Like I guess like if you want to go like Glimpse of You or if you go earlier on like Test Drive, that sort of thing. That's the usual vein that we see him in, so it's kind of interesting to see him on like a much different sort of production. I think it's very good. Also, if you haven't watched any of my videos before, I do first listens, and these are my ratings on the side. These ratings are subject to change because I listen to these projects multiple times over before I post them to my Discord, where you can talk to me about my ratings. I'm always active in there. And then also I post it to my album of the year, which is my music rating site that I use, because fuck rate your music. And I do written reviews there, and you can see all of my ratings over the course of my channel. Yeah, I've also my average rating is a 6 out of 10, but I think that's solely because I listen to more good music than bad, because I'm usually listening to like new releases that interest me, like Joji, or getting requested albums from my Patreon, which you can request some albums over my Patreon, which is $5 a month. You get to request an album that's 50 minutes or less, or you get to request a classic album that is a list of 360 albums that are longer than 50 minutes that I would definitely want to listen to because I haven't heard them before. And yeah, if you want to request something that's over 50 minutes, it's $8 a month. You can do 90 minutes or less. And you also get early access to like 250 reactions that I haven't posted to YouTube yet. But yeah, when so my ratings are pretty critical. So when I give something like this an 8 out of 10, which I think is quite great, like 8's actually a really good rating, because most of the time people use like 7 out of 10 as the average. But yeah, I'm actually trying to get 5 out of 10 to be the average. Like if someone's a 5.1, I genuinely like it more than I dislike it, which is sort of a foreign concept. But I think this is quite great, and I really like his experimenting with like a different sort of sound of like the production and everything, and I think his voice really works for it. And yeah, I think it's quite great. I also hope that this album is a bit more fleshed out than Smithereens, I think it was, because he has had a tendency to make very like interlude adjacent sort of albums, and I feel like with his voice, he has such a unique voice, and he's able to meld into so many different styles of production that he should be able to make like a fully fledged out album. And I'm somewhat worried about that when I'm looking at the track list of 21 songs and 40 minutes, that a lot of these will have like an interlude sort of vibe. And I don't know, it makes me a tiny bit worried, because as much as I love all of the Joji stuff, it feels like that is a sort of album pacing that is maybe becoming a tiny bit stagnated for him. And I would want to see a bit more evolution, but if all the songs actually just sound as good as this, then I don't fucking mind. There's more in his normal vein, yeah.
Cigarette died, not again, never mind. I can read your mind through the black tent. Cigarette died just in time. On the west side, she knows she'll never go back there.
This definitely reminds me of its like earlier stuff in like 2017 and shit. It's a bit more rappy than what I remember his older stuff to be. So it's interesting. Cigarette died, not again, never mind. I can read your mind through the black tent. Cigarette died just in time. On the west side, she knows she'll never go back there. It's so interesting coming back to like Joji, considering the massive journey that I've been on in the past like year and a bit, listening to so much new music and like classic songs and stuff like that, and going back to specifically a track like this, which reminds me of what I listened to in like 2018 when I was graduating and shit like that, and it being, I don't know, it's like very simple, but that's not really bad, because he still sounds quite decent onto it. But I'm guess like, weirdly enough, like now that I'm growing up a bit, I'm 24 now, wanting a bit more like excitement in the music, or trying to like challenge myself a bit, because I've been so used to this sound, especially because of how much I've listened to Joji. I don't know, it's interesting, because like I don't think this is a bad version of the tracks that he was doing before. Like I think I still have like pretty positive feelings towards the song, but I don't like, I have nostalgia to his older stuff, so I don't know what would make me want to like gravitate towards this track that his older stuff wouldn't be able to suffice, because this is basically like a track from that era. But I actually have more positive feelings towards the stuff back then, because I have nostalgia towards it. So in general, like I feel like it's a 6 or like a 5 or 6, because it doesn't add anything to his like catalog and all the other songs that I've heard from him, but I still like it. It's just like I'm probably not going to be listening to this, because I'm not in the same headspace I was in 2018 to be listening to this song all the time. Yeah. It's still pretty decent though. Oh, that's true. These more single tracks, like the ones that I see that have like more views on them, they're a lot more experimental compared to like his usual stuff. I like it. Like, there's a lot more player with like distortion and staticky sounds and stuff. It's cool. It's definitely vibe music. That's probably why I loved it so much growing up. This is quite pretty. I like it. I feel like his the song structure that he's delving into now, or like honing in more, because I feel like there was longer tracks like Slow Dancing in the Dark and stuff prior, but there's tracks of like 1.5 minute to 2.5 minute vignettes. I feel like it works a lot better with what I was saying. Like this feels like a lot more fresher and newer compared to like Cigarette, and I feel like this one works more because of that. And it is just still interesting. I feel like I'm conflicted now because I really want him to just do longer, drawn out tracks, but there's also me trying to like expect something that he hasn't really done that much, and I don't know, like it just makes me view like I'm viewing it a bit unfavorably, because it's like just because I've grown to a point where like I would want a tiny bit like less of these like vignette vibey tracks doesn't mean that this is any less valid. Especially considering the fact that like this track and Pixelated Kisses, which I would say this is a good track, just because I'm in a different place where I would want like longer drawn out tracks and like a different evolution doesn't mean that this is bad or wrong or in any way. And I still enjoy it. I just think I have a really high bar in my brain for Joji because I have such a strong nostalgia for his music. And also, like, I guess, like, I watched his YouTube content all growing up and stuff like that. So I have a bit more of, like, a buy-in to want him to make perfect music, which I don't have that sort of affect to other artists. Like, if you watch me react to another artist that makes, like, 6 out of 10 music to me, I'm a bit more excited about it, but that's because my assumptions is I'm just being as open-minded as possible. So I don't have, like, this closed-off thoughts of, like, assumptions that what he should be making or how he could make me even as like love his music as much as I did when I was 16 or whatever. But it feels like a fault in me, I guess. But like a track like this or Pixelated Kisses, I think is a good example of if he is going to like hone in on doing these like vignette style tracks, making it a bit more fresh and poppy instead of not poppy in genre wise, but like pop a bit more because of the experimentation that he's doing with like different sort of production stuff behind it. Oh, interesting. It's not, I don't think it's the actual genre of it, but it's like kind of shoegazy or dream poppy. I'm gonna look it up. I wonder who wrote this, because I know, like, I think Charlie Puth wrote the Glimpse of Us, and this is like a more traditional song, I feel. It's nice. I really like the use of guitars. It creates like quite a nice atmosphere. I like it. I feel like it's on the other side of the coin of like Pixelated Kisses, but like Pixelated Kisses, despite the fact that both of them are using like a decent amount of distortion, like Pixelated Kisses really lent into it a bit more, and this one is leaning more into like the beauty of his voice and the atmosphere that creates. And it feels like two sides of the same coin, where like they're both just as great as each other, but they are within the same style, but yeah, they're just on opposite ends. It's kind of cool. Sorry about that.
If it only gets better from you.
Ooh. I really like the bass here. This is such a quintessential like Joji sound. I like it.
I just won't think about it.
It's so interesting. Like, there's only a minute long, so it's like, it feels a bit undeveloped. But I do like it. I guess I'll give it like a tepid 7. I feel like if it was a fully fleshed out song, it might even get higher. I feel like it might, on re-listens, even go lower, because it's just so brief. Like, it's just as you get into the track. I'll say it's decent then, because I do like it. It's just it's short. It's too short.
Time and you made it look so easy. Can you let me shine when you said that you were mine? All that energy left it all behind, and
the project feels a bit unfocused so far. Like, it's just bouncing between so many different styles. Even though I like a lot of the stuff. This is quite pretty, I like it. Maybe like a 7? It's a bit brief, but like overall, it's really pretty, really pretty.
Yeah, I'm feeling fine. Found the sky.
It's interesting to have a feature on this track. It's still 2 minutes long.
Breathing in the night, left you behind. Not chasing your ghost no more. Yeah. All the constellations, they no longer hold a piece of you.
Ooh, I really like this.
Now I can finally say that I stopped looking for that piece of you.
Finally found another sky. You're not on my mind like you used to be. Cloudy every other night. Trying to forget all that you were to me. When I fell into you, hesitating, unsure what to do. All the reasons why left you behind. Say, 3 or 4 times, I'm not even sure. Called it love, how without a back and forth. Rain kept coming down, but I liked your heart. Sky so clear without you in your star. Now you're looking for a piece of me, but I can't be peace for you now. Said you're looking for a piece of me, but I'm not peace for you now.
I'm feeling fine. Found the sky that you don't live in no more.
Might be my favorite track on the album so far.
Left you behind, not chasing your
Just the vocals are so stunning.
all the constellations, they no longer hold a piece of you. Now I can finally say that I stopped looking for that piece of you.
All the constellations, they no longer hold a piece of you. I can finally say that I stopped looking for that piece of you.
Just also, it doesn't feel like too small, despite the fact that there's a feature on it and it's 2 minutes long. It doesn't feel like it's too short to the point of like it being a detriment like some of the other tracks. Just a really good vibe.
Thought of you make my heart beat fast. Too soon and I'm way too attached. You're the best that I ever had. This the first time, I hope it lasts. Kind of face that you can't unsee. Kind of love that you can't just leave. Fuck me up, cut me up past 3. But I love when it's just for me. She said nice to meet you, nice to know ya. And left me at the Hotel California. Don't know what it means, guess I'm a goner. Lost you in the waves, I'm underwater.
I also forgot. I've been to a Joji concert. I think it was in 2023 or 2024. Whenever he came to Brisbane, it was really good. It was a very unique one too. It was really pretty. This is like perfect Joji. I like it.
Left me at the Hotel California. Don't know what it means, guess I'm a goner. Lost you in the waves, I'm underwater. Lost you in the waves, I'm underwater. Lost you in the waves, I'm underwater.
Very solid. It was like, I felt like it was a bit of a shaky start to the project with like so many different styles and stuff like that, but like it feels like he's been definitely in a groove for the past like 4 or 5 tracks. Yeah, I'm starting to like enjoy it more as like a holistic project now. Like before it felt very scattershot. But yeah, it's like growing into a project for me. he really, as it, like, he's gotten so experienced with his sound. It feels like he could pump out tracks like this like a billion times. Oh, the last track was like an 8 for me.
On the tarmac, pushing feelings way back. I keep waiting to not care. I was on the tarmac, trying to find my way back. Won't you take me there? I was on the tarmac, pushing feelings way back. I keep waiting to not care. I was on the tarmac, trying to find my way back. Won't you take me there?
Again, like I don't know, for some reason the past like few tracks, despite them being very short like the other ones, they feel a bit more complete. It could just be the fact that he's more within the same realm that he was doing of prior albums, and he's just gotten more experience with that sound to the point where he's able to like capture that vibe and that atmosphere a lot quicker and a lot easier. But he is just really good at making this track. It's just Joji. Like, no one sounds like this, so it is just Joji. He's at, when he's being Joji, he can do some good shit.
Something about you, I cannot pretend. I cannot pretend. Something about
I like the sound underneath it. Like, creatively, I enjoy it. I just don't know if it, like, emotionally is impacting me or
come back. May your forehead touch the ground again and again, and surely return. Ain't no room for friends, and you know this to the end. To the end.
I don't know, this one definitely feels in his ballpark, but it doesn't shake me as much as the other tracks. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of to me. Like, I like a decent amount of stuff, like the way that there's like this, the clunky and clackiness of the production is nice and cool. I don't know. Who's the producer? George. Fuck it up, George. Little Joji monster. There's a very interlude-y vibe with a lot of these tracks.
This room could be haunted, a vision to the blind, wishing sleep held me in her arms forever. Shadows dance around perfectly, blurring up the lines. Hallucinations start to intertwine. I
Alright.
open my eyes. Her face lingers on the walls. She's stuck on rewind in my mind. I try to move on, but the past won't leave my back. Hear it all the time, like the wind between the chimes, holding on to what we had together. A single note in my persistent, hopeless lullabies. I know that I can't sleep forever. I open my eyes. Her face lingers on the walls. She's stuck on rewind in my mind.
Just another
I try
good
to
track.
move on, but the past won't leave my bed. Her face
Ooh,
lingers on
I like the feedback.
walls. She's stuck on rewind in my mind. I try to move on, but the past won't leave my bed.
It's such an interesting project. We're like halfway through. I'm really wondering where it goes, because it has been very interlude-y into like a few tracks, and like a few tracks like this. There's been like maybe 3 or 4 of them like that. 1 minute.
In my head a couple days, not sure about what to say. It could go so many ways, but I know that if I walk up in this place, I'ma see your face. Kudos, no wait, fuck that. You chose your fate, stuck with that, hung up in my face. Can't take it back, just fade to black.
I feel like I'm starting to get a bit sick of the interlude vibes. Like, it's like they're not adding much. Like, even though I don't mind this, it's like, is it necessary? It just feels very demo-y because it's like just a minute. And it's not like serving a greater purpose to like a concept or something like that. You can have these like mood, atmosphere sort of stuff, it's serving a purpose, but it just doesn't feel like it is. It feels like there's a lack of like discernment with the track list. I like the sound of this though.
It's so damn hard to see. It's so damn hard to see in here. It's so damn hard to see. It's so damn hard to see in here. Sometimes I could feel it right here in my chest. Thought I saw you just now, but I'll take it back. If you could see me right now, you might want it more. Swear to God, this could be forever if you say it back. It's a little too dark in the spot. I ain't try to talk about a lot. Sometimes I pretend that I forgot, but every time I close my eyes, I keep thinking. I've been thinking and thinking. It's so damn hard to see.
I even like this song, but I don't know. The album just feels so directionless. Because I even like some of these songs. Like, this one's a good song.
It's so damn hard to see.
But I don't know. I'm a bit disappointed because like I am quite a big fan. It also feels like the lo-fi, like he hasn't evolved much. There was like 2 tracks that were like interesting with the production, but it doesn't feel like he's evolved much at all. And he's not even like just giving us what we want. Alright, what the fuck? Why do I always say shit right before I get proven wrong? I always get humbled. Literally. There's been a billion reactions where I say something and then next I prove them wrong.
Lost in translation. Moving mountains. You and I. Caught in the middle. Like in the 2000s. We were dancing. You and I. Can you love a little longer? It's so
Alright.
stronger. Giving into my
This is definitely up there with his best on the album. I really like this evolution, like actually being a bit interesting, you know? I just wish he'd lend more into this.
I am a fool, lost and delirious. Time won't undo, but it's not that serious. Sooner or later, don't we give in to it? Maybe it's true. Things were just giving up. Can you love a little longer?
Ooh, I think this is the best track of the album. Oh. Oh, even 8.5. That's fucking good. I really like this. If he just lent more into this and made like a full album full of this and maybe like cut down on the interludes, that sort of thing, just like made it concise like 20-30 minutes of just tracks like Sojo, and I feel like it would fuck. And it'd be like a nice mixture of like what he used to do with his voice, because he has like such an iconic voice mixed with like newer, fresher production.
Don't you know I love you? 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 Something in the water told me I should stay away.
I'd say it's another like good track. It's picking up quite a bit. It's like a pretty cookie cutter good track by Joji FL.
I must be looking through rose-colored lenses. I'm stressing. I was from out of town, baby, you guessed it. Invested. Don't let the door hit you out when you exit. No blessings. Hope you remember a song, girl, I'm listening. I'll miss it. To beginning, I'm starting to feel like it's never gonna finish. She know we can get drunk and we can, she know I can fuck her one time, she know she don't wanna lose, but she don't. Yeah, she gon' gamble, but all I see, I might be drunk, I might be off the edge. Yeah, get you off the swivel, got you off the ledge. I don't wanna waste time, but I don't wanna text, cause you know that I must be looking through rose-colored lenses.
I think another like comfortably good, like decent and good song. Lane's more so is good.
I am just a shadow, don't take offense. Just song chasing on me, I'm up the fence. Lift off, have me running across the map. Act up, moving dummy, a silhouette. Wrapped up, look around me, there's nothing left. I am just a little birdie stuck in the nest. Maybe every 2:30 I go to rest. Surely I am always learning, just feel the test. I am just a shadow, don't take offense.
I like this.
Chasing on me, I'm up the fence. Lift off, have me running across the map. Act up, moving dummy.
I might give it like 7.5. I like this quite a bit.
Look around me, there's nothing left. I'm just a little birdie stuck in the nest. Maybe every 2:30 I go to rest. Surely I am always learning, just feel the test. Silhouette. I'm just a silhouette.
gonna be interesting listening to Don Toliver, because like my first time hearing him was Octane, which I heard like 2 days ago. So it's gonna be interesting to hear him on like a Joji track, because they seem like they are very different.
Sitting on my bathroom floor, I can't take no more. You know you my vacation. I just need some dedication. Pull around your house from 6 o'clock. Meet you at the destination.
There's not much to spunk with it, because I feel like Don Toliver probably fits his production a bit more. It feels like it's trying to meld 2 styles together so far, but they're not getting the best of both worlds. They're kind of getting muted versions of both. I guess like a 5-ish. It's like alright. Ooh. I like it.
Do or die, do or die. I forgive, but I still remember. Hold it down, human touch. Fuck a check, fuck it up. On the map, if you hold me close, you can see the light. I can see the city. They don't lit a fire. Lace me up, or mess me up. If they mess me up, I'll go Celsius. I'm in the cut, true religions. What's it like being that high? What's it like being that crazy? Evil ghost, waste it up, light it up. She can see the future, and it's going up. They never show me love, give me loyalty. I say Godspeed, I'm in the shade, I'm still burning up. Carried on my back, and it's all in the legs. And it's all in the legs. Keep it on my shoulder and I feel it every day. Carried on my back and it's all in the legs. And it's all in the legs. They say the water's different but it all tastes the same.
It's like decent.
They say the water's different but it all tastes the same.
I don't know, I feel like it's another no K track by him.
They say the water's
This
different but
album's
it all
been
tastes the
pretty
same.
disappointing to me as like a fan of Joji.
They say the water's different but it all tastes the same.
Like 21 tracks, and there's maybe like a couple that I'm like, oh, they're great enough for me to maybe come back to, like Sojourn and stuff like that, but like overall not much. Yeah. I don't know. Have I grown past Joji, or is this project just a bit disappointing?
It's all I think about, it's easy.
I don't mind the soundscape here.
Strange home. We can work this out. 30 million miles. Make it back and stop. Strange home. Things that fall apart. Felt that from the start. Felt that in my heart, strange home. It's all I think about, it's easy. Keep running back, it's true. Nothing left inside these shoes. What's left to do? What's left to do?
It had like an interesting like start because like the atmosphere is cool, but it kind of just doesn't go anywhere.
Strange.
I don't know. Like the production is pretty decent though.
30 million miles.
Like good shit, Joji. Also, isn't George Miller the same person? It is, right? Why are they double listed? Yeah, it is. It's funny that he's listed twice.
All I think about, it's easy. Keep running back, it's true. Nothing left inside these shoes. What's left to do? What's left to do? How could I forget? Will I see you again?
Alright, this sounds like it could be somewhat pretty.
Waiting for the end. Waiting for the end. Bring me shade. I'm yours forever. I'm yours forever. Christian Dior. Destroy the sweater. Destroy the sweater.
Alright, I'll give, like, I think it's relatively decent. But, yeah, this has been a bit of a disappointing project, and as I said, like, I'm a bit of quite a big, decent Joji fan. And it feels very stagnant. I usually have more energy when it comes to reactions and stuff like that, and I'm sorry about that. I did get a lack of sleep, came back from a concert, and listening to an album that I had like expectations to maybe excite me, but then ended up disappointing me. So I feel like it's just a culmination of it just not being bust. But if you want me to have like a more lively Joji reaction, if you want to request a Joji album reaction on Patreon of like ballads or something like that, Nectar, I'd happy to do it. I know that I will like some of that, and it'll be interesting to go back to it if you would want to see that. It's $5 a month for the Patreon request. But yeah, sorry for the low energy. It's just kind of how the album made me feel, I guess. But thank you guys so much for watching. Absolutely love and adore you. Yeah, I appreciate everything you guys do for me. So thank you so much. Peace.